One of my base philosophies in fitness and life in general is I don't care about doing things right or doing things wrong. I only care about doing things better, because it brings a lot more of a perspective on what's truly going to get you results, as opposed to just conforming to some sort of rule. Now, this is especially the case when it comes to diet, because people are like, oh, do you eat right, and do you follow this type of dietary rule and stuff? I've said it before, I don't believe in eating right. I think eating right is horrible, because it sets up this dichotomy mindset thinking, which is going to limit your results, it's going to cause you stress, and it's going to lead to a potentially worse diet than what you can have. Here's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we've got this kind of situation when it comes to eating right. Well, if you're eating right, or you're eating wrong. And there's a lot of different theories on what eating right is. And that's one of the reasons why I think it's nonsense, because you ask 20 different people what eating right means, you'll get 20 different answers. And another one of my perspectives is if there's a lot of debate on something, it can't possibly really be all that important. Okay, so let's say low carb. Okay, so you're eating low carb, good. So as long as a food or a meal or something is low carb, it fits in this category and you're being good. Okay, and if you eat something that's high carb, like let's say a slice of bread or something like that, that's in the bad category. So what this does is it says you're either in one place or the other. You're either here and yay, you're good, everything you want, weight loss and health and low cancer rates and energy, you're guaranteed to get all that because of adhering to one single rule. Okay? But if you have that one slice of bread, oh no, you're right here. That means you're going to be fat, you're going to be weak, you're going to be ugly, people are going to laugh at you, you're going to get sick, you're going to die alone, the planet's going to hell. I mean, it's just this dogmatic thinking that goes right off the rails. This is not how real life works. This is not how real eating works, how real fitness works, or anything. This does not exist anywhere but in our minds. So when we read the books that say this is how you eat right and this is how you eat wrong, it's creating a completely mythical situation that we buy into at our own detriment. Your healthy eating is just like your workout and just like everything else. I don't care where you are, I don't care what you're doing, you're gonna get results by doing better over time. When you're here, you're stuck. Because if you're here, then the mindset is like, well, I'm screwed. And this is where, you know, I used to think like, well, I had a cookie. Diet shot to hell. I'm just gonna eat cake and ice cream and chocolate bars and just, you know, I'll get back on track tomorrow. Okay, and I'm just making it worse. But at the same time, this isn't a good place either. Because I'd eat well for one meal and be like, oh, I'm good. And I stop looking for ways to do things better. You know, your diet could be better, Matt. No, I stuck to the one rule, then I'm very good. This is reality. This is how life really works. Okay, we're on a continuum between the two, and there's no real definitive line between the two. So what your objective is to first get consistent. You know, if you're running around on this continuum, like one day you're eating like nothing but Chinese food and fried ice cream and so forth. The next day it's organic salads and so on, and you're just boom, 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 back and forth. You don't have a base to launch yourself off of. So the first step with everything in fitness, especially with diet, is just get consistent. I tell a lot of my clients, like, I don't care what your diet looks like, just get consistent. If you like beer, great, drink beer, but try and drink like the same beer and the same amount, roughly the same amount of times per week. So that way you can get a bead, boom, on where you're at. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but you know, if you're like, oh, I drink 2 beers every weekend. Okay, good, now we know where you're at. So if we want to make a change in anything, we could say, how do we progress this? I definitely could eat more vegetables. Okay, are you eating vegetables every day? No. Okay, let's get some vegetables every single day. And we move a little bit in the right direction. Oh yeah, I'm trying to lose weight. Okay, where we got luxury calories? I have these very high calorie coffees every morning. Okay, so let's do it every other morning. Oh, okay, so we're moving forward. And it's never about right or wrong. We're never in one of these two places, because you don't want to be in either of these places, because for a large degree, they're just our made-up imagination. They're delusional thinking. This is much more realistic. And if your mind is always thinking, how can I improve my diet just a little tiny bit over the next week, you'll find answers and you'll improve a little bit, and you're gonna get way better results than if you just stuck to one rule that says, oh good, as long as you follow this one rule, then you're going to be healthy. Little bit at a time, it's much more manageable, small little baby steps, and after a few months, you're eating a hell of a lot better than this. Plus, if you do something like you ate some cookies or you drink one too many beers in a night, you don't think you're here and you didn't slingshot all the way back over here. Just like, okay, I regressed a little bit. No big deal. And then you move forward and move forward and move forward. It's so much more sane to think this way, to eat this way. You'll enjoy food more, and you'll be a hell of a lot happier and healthier, both mentally and physically, because of it. So let me know your thoughts on my perspective. Till then, be fit, live free.